Hello everyone. Good afternoon to all. Okay, guys. So I'm launching the technical polls. Please respond in the polls whether my voice is clear to all or not, and my screen is visible clearly or not. Let's respond in the chat box. Sure. Poll has been launched. Please respond in the polls. Okay. So I think everything is good to start the class. Hello guys, good afternoon to all and welcome to the class. Today we are going to revise the topic straight line which we have already completed in the last week, right? So in this class, we'll just revise the topic straight line, what we have studied in the previous 3 classes, right? So let's start. Start from the simple things, Cartesian coordinate system. Already we understood these things very clearly. You know? If you have a point on Cartesian plane and this point is P and its coordinates is AB, then if I'll drop a perpendicular from the point P to x-axis, then this distance will be, and if we'll draw a perpendicular from P to y-axis, then this distance will be. What is the distance of this length OM and PM or ON? OM will be, guys, am I audible now? Okay. So OM, what is the length of OM? That is A, and ON ka length jo hai, that is P. These are the things we have studied in the last classes, and this OP length is by using the Pythagoras theorem, that is under root of A square plus B square, right? This is all about your Cartesian coordinate system we have studied in the previous classes. Okay, so next we know about the distance formula. If you have 2 points in the plane, then the distance between 2 points is this, right? Clear? Next, section formula, already we studied these things. Okay. Then we saw one example also. We solved this and the solution is this. That is, this is an isosceles triangle. Okay. So let's forget about the examples. Area of a triangle. How can you find the area of a triangle if you have the 3 vertices of coordinates of 3 vertices of that triangle? That is, the formula is modulus of half into determinant of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1. Is that clear? You remember these things or not? Yes. So this is the formula for to find the area of a triangle. Is that clear? Okay, let's move. Now, this is the formula to find the area of a quadrilateral, which we have already discussed in the last classes. Okay. Next, so how we can find the slope of a line? That is the angle made by the positive x-axis with that line in anti-clockwise direction, that is tan theta. And where theta belongs to 0 to pi, where 0 is included and pi is excluded. Is that clear? And one another form already we have studied, that is, if you have 2 points on a line, if you have given 2 points on a line, then how can you find the slope of that line? Just slope of the line is actually y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So this is the 2-point form of a slope of a line. Clear? Okay. Next, intercept. What is the intercept? The line cuts x-axis and y-axis. So this is my x-intercept and this is my y-intercept. Right? So these things we have already completed. And some conditions or some results upon intercept we already studied. That is, when line having equal intercept, then the slope is -1, like this. The line, when the line having equal intercepts, then the slope of this line will be -1. Okay, slope of this line will be -1. Is that clear? Similarly, line having intercept equal in magnitude but opposite in signs. Equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. That means in this case, here you have magnitude as 1, magnitude is 1, but the sign is opposite. Here you are getting positive sign, here you are getting negative sign, and the theta becomes 45 degree, and here the slope of this line is +1. And in which case it will be -1. -1 कैसे होगा? That is, in this case, we can draw sign equal in magnitude but opposite in signs. This is my plus, this is my minus. These are two minus. Opposite, equal in magnitude, opposite in sign. That is, this is the case of my +1. So what is the case of -1? I already told you, na? In this case, it will be -1. In this case, it will be +1. Right? And in this way, only these are two cases, na? In this way also we can draw, but in this case, what is the slope of this line? +1 hoga na? Yes. Let me check. I'm told. So remember, I'm a little bit confused. A line having intercept equal in magnitude equal hoga, but opposite in sign. Let me check. Just a minute. I'm telling you. Let's move to the next thing. That is line equally inclined with coordinate axis. Then the slope of line equally inclined with coordinate axis. Then the slope will be +or-1. Yes. Just a minute. I'm drawing figures. Don't worry. Equal inclined. That is the yes. This is only +1, na? Yes. Hurry, yaar. I already confused. This is not the case. It is given. It is written as only +1 because here the plus is given. That's why I confused. You know, this is the case only when the slope is +1. Okay. But in this case, when the lines cause the makes line equally inclined, that means in this way, line equally inclined with the axis, then the slope will be +or-1. Slope will be +or-1. See here, the angles are same. The angles are same. This case, slope will be 1, right? But another case also is there. That is, if these angles are same, then in this case, slope will be -1. Right? In this case, slope will be 1, and in this case, slope will be -1. Or we can draw another figure also. Let's forget about this. If we'll draw like this, then the slope will be +1, and in this case, the slope will be -1. Okay. And the fourth case is that is the line cutting of equal non-zero distance from origin. Equal non-zero distance from origin, like this. Already we have discussed. In this case, lines equally cuts equal non-zero distance from origin. Then the slope will be +or-1. This case, a line of this slope will be -1. Slope of this line. Slope of this line will be 1. Slope of this line will be 1. This slope of this line will be -1. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone, because we are revising all these concepts, right? collinearity of 3 points. So when 3 points will be collinear, suppose you have 3 points on the line, then we can say if 3 points are lying on a line, then we can say these 3 points are collinear. Suppose coordinate of P is x1, y1, coordinate of P is x2, y2, and coordinate of R is x3, y3. Then when we can say they are collinear, now that means this determinant will be 0, because only 3 non-collinear points can be form a triangle. 3 collinear points cannot be form a triangle. Remember that. If it is not forming a triangle, then the mod of half into the determinant value will be 0. We know what that is the area to find the area of a triangle. But in this case, if this becomes 0, then half into, so half, that half will be divided on both sides, then this determinant will become 0. Yes or no? And the another case is also slope of AB or slope of PQ. Slope of PQ is equal to slope of QR also. Is that clear or not? Yes. Another case also we can say PQ plus QR is equal to PR. This is the third case. So these are the 3 cases where we can check how we can check the collinearity of 3 points. Clear? Okay, let's move. Okay. Now we'll see equation of straight lines in various forms. Already we have studied or discussed all the forms of the straight lines. So the first form is slope point form. If you have a point on the line given P, x1, y1, and the slope is given, then the equation of line will be y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1. That is the slope point form of a line. When the slope and a point is given of a line, then you can easily find the equation of line. Is that clear? Next, 2-point form. If you have a line and if you have 2 points on that line, P, Q, then suppose coordinate of P is x1, y1, and coordinate of Q is x2, y2, then you can easily find the equation of line by using this form. This is called 2-point form of a line. Clear? Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus 1. This is my slope actually, nothing else. This is what my slope. Clear? Again, then the third is slope intercept form. That is y is equal to mx plus c. Slope intercept form. How? Now here in this equation, m represents to my slope of the line and c is y-intercept. Y-intercept of the line. Like suppose this is a line, okay, and this is my y-intercept c, and this point becomes 0c, and slope of that line is given already. Then you can easily, by using the slope point form, you can easily find the equation of line, which is y is equal to mx plus c. Clear? Clear, everyone? And this is the slope intercept form of a line. Okay, let's move. Example, already we solved these questions. Find the equation of line passing through the point this and making an angle 60 degrees. It's a very simple example we have taken. You have a point on that line, that is a 1 minus 3, and it's making angle 60 degree with positive x-axis. Then the slope will be tan 60, that is root 3. Easily you can find. You have the slope and the point on the line. So easily by using the slope point form, you can find the equation of line, right? Okay. Next, intercept form. What is the intercept form? If a line cuts x-axis and y-axis, and where the x-intercept is a and y-intercept is b, then the equation of line will be x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1, where a is your x-intercept and b is your y-intercept. Clear? This is the slope intercept form, sorry, intercept form of a line. Okay. Then determinant form, we already studied this determinant form. What is that? X1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1, 1. That is 0. This is the determinant form of a line. We already studied about it. Okay. Next, equation of straight line in various form was normal perpendicular form. Normal perpendicular form, we already derived the equations. Just I am writing the equations. Okay, you can check your copies also. Already I have discussed all the derivations of all these things. So the equation of a normal or perpendicular form of a line is actually x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Yes or no? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha, na? Is it or not, guys? Is it or not? Are you can remember or not? Tell me. Parametric form, then yeah. Again, this is the normal or perpendicular form of a line. Okay, so what is the given information you have here? The length of the perpendicular from origin on the line is p. That means this length is p, OM length is p, and this perpendicular makes an angle. This perpendicular makes an angle with positive x-axis, that is alpha. Is that clear or not? So how we can derive this equation? So if this angle is alpha and this angle is 90, then this angle will be 90 plus alpha. Okay, 90 plus alpha. Yes or no? So simply you can get here the slope of this line will be tan of 90 plus alpha. That is minus of cot alpha is your slope of this line. Okay, this is the slope of this line. And the coordinate of M is P cos alpha, P sin alpha. Then you can easily, by using the slope point form, you can find the equation of line, that is, you will get x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. Is that clear to everyone? Yes. Clear? Sure. Let's move the last form, that is parametric form. In the last class already I told you this is your parametric form. If theta be the angle made by a straight line, theta be the angle made by a straight line with the positive x-axis. With the positive x-axis, that is here theta, who is passing through the point x1, y1, who is passing through the point x1, y1, and r be the distance of any point xy on the line. Suppose this point is my xy, then this length is r. Then its equation will be x minus x1 upon cos theta is equal to y minus y1 upon sin theta is equal to r. You can get the derivation of these equations in any standard book. Already I informed you also. How many of you gone through the book for the derivation of this equation? How many of you gone through the book, guys? None of you. We don't need, sir. We don't need any book. Just we'll use the formula and we'll get the answer. Great. Sure. Let's move. Now this is a general form of the straight line where x plus by plus c is equal to 0 is the general form of the straight line, where the slope is minus a by b. Remember, the slope is a minus a upon b when the equation is in the form, in this form. right? So can you already I told you to find the x-intercept and y-intercept of the given line. X-intercept and y-intercept of the given line. That is, you can easily write this in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. If you convert it into y is equal to mx plus c, what will happen? So this will be 4y is equal to 3x minus 12, and y becomes 3 upon 4 into x minus 3. So your slope becomes 3 by 4, and your y-intercept becomes minus 3, right? Minus 3. And what will be your x-intercept? X-intercept will be, when you will put y is equal to 0, then what you will get? That is your x-intercept. Is it simple or not? Yes. Let's move. Now, already we solved 2 or 3 questions about it. Point of a, position of a point relative to the line, right? So the summarization is summarized. Just I am summarizing all these things. Okay. See, the point x1 y1 lies on the line this if this equal to 0. When you are putting the point, given point in the line, if it is satisfying, then you can say this point is lying on the line, right? But in the second case, what is happening? Now, if x1 y1 and x2 y2 do not lie on the line this, then see, remember, if do not lie on the line x plus by plus c is equal to 0, then they are on the same side of the line if ax1 plus by1 plus c and ax2 plus by2 plus c are the same sign. Okay. If they don't lie on that line, then you can understand that they are lying on the same sides if after putting both the points in the left hand side of the equation, both the equations in the left hand side of the given equations, if they are giving you same sign, then you can say those points are lying in the same side of the line. Sign, if either they can give positive or they can give negative, both has to give the sign either positive or negative. Okay, if they are giving you opposite in sign, then you can say both the lines, both the points lying opposite to the sides, opposite sides to the line. Is that clear, everyone? Yes or no? समझ रहे हो कि नहीं? Simple चीज है. That is, if ax1 plus by1 plus c, you are getting greater than 0, and ax2 plus by2 plus c, you are getting greater than 0, then you can say both the points P and Q lying in the same side. Okay, or the second case is either they has to be positive or they has to be negative. Sure. Right? If they are giving you opposite sign, suppose ax1 plus by1 plus c gives you greater than 0, and ax2 plus by2 plus c gives you less than 0, or second case is this gives you less than 0 and this gives you greater than 0, then this is the case where both P and Q lying opposite side of the line. Is that clear? This is the concept of position of a point with respect to a given line. Clear? Yes or no? And the third condition is if x1, y1 is on origin or non-origin sides of the line, if this and c are of the same or opposite side. If they are giving you same sign, then they are containing the origin. The point is in the origin. If they are giving you opposite sign, then you can say they are the points is not an origin point. It's non-origin point. Okay. This is the concept behind position of a point with respect to the line. So let's move. Now, this is here you have already I gave one example for you in the last class also. You can observe from here also, right? Okay, so the angle between two lines, that is, if you have lines like that, y is equal to m1x plus c1 and y is equal to m2x plus c2, then the angle between the lines is tan theta modulus of m1 minus m2, 1 plus m1 into m2. This is basically, we are calculating the acute angle. By this formula, we are finding the acute angle. Clear? Okay. So let's move. Angle between two parallel lines, that is, we know that is 0. And where the slope are same. And in case of perpendicular, another case is also, if they are parallel, this condition will be true. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 also. Okay. And the angle between two perpendicular lines, that is tan 90. And M1 product of their slope is -1. And these, if these lines are perpendicular to each other, then this condition will be satisfying. That is A1 into A2 plus B1 into B2 is equal to 0. Clear enough? Okay. Sure. Okay. Now we'll see coincidence lines. Suppose coincidence means, suppose two lines are coincidence. Two lines are coincidence. That means, suppose these two lines are representing for a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Then if they are coincident, then these conditions will be satisfying. That is a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. Clear? Okay. Now, conditions for concurrency. When three lines will be called concurrent. Three or more lines can be concurrent. Suppose I'm taking three lines here. Suppose you have the equations of these three lines, L1, L2, L3. Okay, and the equation of L1 is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Equation of L2 is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. And equation of L3 is a3x plus b3y plus c3 is equal to 0. This, they are said to be concurrent if they passes through the same points. That means the point of intersection of these 3 point lines are same. And the conditions for concurrency is actually the determinant of all the coefficient of all these three lines. That is a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3 plus c1, c2, c3 is equal to 0. If this condition will be satisfying, then we can say these lines are concurrent in nature. Is that clear to everyone? These lines are concurrent to each other. Clear? So let's move. Now, length of perpendicular, already I told you many times, length of the perpendicular. Suppose you have a point here and the coordinate of point is x1, y1, and the line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Then the perpendicular distance from this point to this line will be mod of x1 plus by1 plus c upon under root of a square plus b square. Okay, just what we are doing in the numerator, in the given equation of line, we are putting the given point x1, y1, and we are taking the modulus in the numerator and upon under root of a square plus b square. Clear? So if the length of perpendicular from origin to the line, so origins means the x coordinate and y coordinates become 0. That means this x1 plus by1 becomes 0. That means in the numerator only you will have c, and in denominator under root of a square plus b square. The distance from origin to the line is c upon under root of a square plus b square. Clear? Third case is length of perpendicular from of the point x1, y1 on the line x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal p is actually just you have to put the point in the given line. This is the perpendicular and normal form of the line. When you have like this form of the straight line and you are given a point x1, y1 and you need to find the perpendicular distance from this point to this line, then the formula will be just put the point in place of x and y as x1, y1. What you will get, that is the equation of line. Clear? Yes, let's move. Okay. So distance between two parallel lines. Suppose you have two parallel lines, ax plus by plus c1 is equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 is equal to 0. Then how can you find the distance between two parallel lines? The formula is mod of c1 minus c2 upon under root of a square plus b square. Okay. If distance, if will be have you will have these type of two equations, ax plus by plus c1 is equal to 0 and kx plus kby plus c2 is equal to 0, and both the equations are parallel to each other, then the formula will be this. Okay, and you know already the distance between two non-parallel lines will be always 0. Yes or no? If they are not parallel, then that means they are intersecting to each other. If they are intersecting to each other, then the distance between them is 0. Clear? This is a question. We already solved this. Okay. Now we'll learn foot of the perpendicular and reflection of a point with respect to a line. Already solved two questions now. Yes. So these are the formula. This is the formula for to find the foot of the perpendicular, and this is the formula to find the reflection of a point, mirror image, or image of a point, to find the image of a. We already solved one or two questions about it. You can use the formula also, and you can use the second method which already I have told you. If you don't remember the formula, you can use that formula also. You can use that method also, you know, by using the slope. Is that clear? Okay. If you can remember these two formula, this will be very helpful. And if don't remember, then you can use that formula method also. I told you already. Huh? Okay. Few examples also I have given here to fire to the foot of the perpendicular draw from the origin and the reflection of the origin on the line this. You know? By using the formula, he just answered the questions. Right? Sure. Now length of the perpendicular. Length of the perpendicular, already we discussed these things. Okay, already we discussed these things. Distance between two parallel lines. Oh, why these slides are repeating itself again? Okay, now bisectors of angle between two lines. We already discussed about it. How to find the angle bisectors. Yes or no? The main thing is first first write the equation of line so that the constant term are positive. If they are not positive, make them positive. Okay. Then check if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is greater than 0, then the positive sign, the equation with positive signs will give you the obtuse angle bisector, and the equation with negative sign will give the acute angle bisector. Yes or no? And if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 gives you less than 0, gives you negative value, then the equation with positive sign will give you the acute angle bisector, and the equation with negative sign will give you the obtuse angle bisector. And the equation with positive sign will be containing the origin, and the equation with negative sign will contain the will not be contain the origin. Does not contain the origin. Right? Clear? These are the three cases already we have discussed in previous classes. Okay. This is an example also. We discussed these things. Okay. Next, line passing through the points. Suppose you have two lines, L1 and L2, and the line, family of lines, equation of family of lines. If you have two lines, L1 and L2, then the family of lines will be L1 plus lambda L2 is equal to 0. When you will change the values of lambda, it will give you another new line. Clear or not? Yes or no? So that means, suppose in this example also you can understand if you have two lines and you have a point also, right? So how can you find the equation of line passing through the point of intersection? If these are okay, equation of line passing through the point of intersection and this point also, then the family of lines will be x plus y minus 3 plus lambda into this, and this line is also passing through, this line is also passing through 2 and minus 3 points. So in place of 2 minus y, in place of xy, just put 2 minus 3. So then you will get the value of lambda, and put the value of lambda in this equation. Then what is the equation you will get? That is the equation of line passing through the point of intersection of this these two lines and passing through this point. Yes or no? We already discussed these things. Okay. Now we have a JEE main question here. 2020 to 27 July में आया हुआ question है भाई. I'm giving you 2 minutes for these questions. Just try to solve it. And respond when you are getting the answer. Just respond in the chat box. Everyone, please. Try it. It's a question from 2022 JEE mains to which held on 27 July, second shift. JNB Srikakulam, JNB Varda, JNB P class 11th, Nikhil. YouTube guys also you can answer. Abhinav, JNB Karimnagar. Everyone participate in with the question and try to solve it. No worries. If it is not solvable, then I will solve it. Don't worry. If you're not able to solve it, then I will solve it for you. Yeah, it's time. None of you got the answer. Yes. JNB Srikakulam is saying, sir, option C is correct. Okay. You are very close to the answer. Okay, let's see. What is the answer? Okay. So all of you know what is orthocenter, circumcenter? All of you know or not? Circumcenter is the circumcenter of a triangle. Is actually what is that? Circumcenter is the intersection of the perpendicular bisector of the sides. Intersection of the perpendicular bisector of the sides. Okay. So this is the point which is called the circumcenter. So, and what is the orthocenter? Orthocenter is the intersection of all the altitude. Intersection of all the altitude of the of a triangle is called orthocenter. So this point, this is my orthocenter. Okay. So how to find orthocenter, how to find circumcenters, I am giving it as homework. Just read from your book and read the formula. Perpendicular bisector. This is my circumcenter. Okay. So what is given in the question? What is given in the question? The equations of the sides AB, BC, CA of a triangle ABC. Okay. So just I am making one triangle here first. Suppose this is my triangle, and it's saying कि AB, BC, CA or equation of ABBCC are given, and respectively, and P is the 2, 3, which is the its circumcenter. Okay, the circumcenter of this triangle, the circumcenter of this triangle, that means perpendicular bisector of the sides. Okay, so this is my point P, whose coordinates is given as 2, 3. So before solving the questions, first in coordinate geometry or in conic section, you must draw the figure. And this is my point A, B, C. So equation AB is given as 2x plus y is equal to 0. AB equation of AB. 2x plus y is equal to 0. And equation of BC is given as x plus py is equal to 39. X plus py is equal to 39. And also the equation of AC is given as x minus y is equal to 3. X minus y is equal to 3. Then in the option, it is asking which of the following options are correct. That means either you need to, two things here you need to find. One is the length of AC, you need to find. Another is area of ABC, you need to find. Okay, so these two things you need to find to solve these questions. First, this is my intention. This is my job to solve the question. Is that clear or not? Understood? Question is understood to everyone, guys? Question is understood clearly, everyone? Let me know in the chat box. Any doubts in the questions? Clear? Okay. Okay. So, let's solve this question. So, to find the length of AC, we need the vertices of A, sorry, coordinate of A and C also. And to find the area of the triangle ABC also, if you know the coordinate of all these three vertices, then you can find the area of the triangle easily also. So how can you find? Okay, so you have the equations of AB and equation of AC, and they are intersecting each other. Is that clear or not? If we'll solve these two equations, that means 2x plus y is equal to 0 and x minus y is equal to 0. If we'll solve these two equations, we'll get the vertices of A or not. Okay, so if we'll add these two equations, I'm getting 3x is equal to 0, right? That means x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, at x is equal to 0, what is y you are getting? Y is also 0. Is that 2x plus y is equal to 0, x minus y is equal to 0. By solving these two equations, we'll get, okay. Oh, this is 3, na? Sorry. This is 3. Okay. So 3x, what I'm getting, 3x is equal to 3. Then x becomes 1. If x becomes 1, then y becomes minus 2. X becomes 1, then y becomes minus 2. So coordinate of A becomes 1 minus 2. Now we need to find the coordinate of B and coordinate of C. So how can you find this? Yeah. It's actually a lengthy question. Just just what I'm doing. It's not lengthy actually. If we'll solve step by step, it will take time. So we don't have much time. So what I'm doing, I'm just giving you the hints how you will solve it. Okay. Now, you know these two lines are perpendicular to each other. That means suppose this green line, okay, these green lines and this AB are perpendicular to each other. That means their slope, product of the slope will be -1. And we know what is the slope of AB? Slope of AB is minus A upon B. That is -2 upon 1. That is -2. Then slope of this line will be Suppose I'm taking this line as PD. Okay. So slope of PD will be slope of PD. What is slope of PD? That is minus 1 upon minus 2. So 1 by 2. So slope of this line becomes 1 by 2. And it is also passing through the point 2, 3. Right? It is also passing through the point 2, 3. Yes or no? Then easily you can get the equation of PD. Yes or no? Easily you can, equation of PD will be equation of PD. The line PD is having the slope is 1 by 2 and passing through the point 2, 3. So what is the equation? That is y minus 3 into half into x minus 2. Right? Yes or no? So equation becomes 2y minus 6 is equal to x minus 2. That is x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. So the equation of this line becomes x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. So now you know the equation of AB and you know the equation of PD. Okay. So by solving equation of AB and PD, solve equation of AB and PD to find coordinate of this point M, suppose. Yes or no? So when you will solve these two equations, you will find the coordinate of this point. And we know AM is the midpoint of A and B, right? So by using the midpoint formula, I can easily find the equation coordinate of B also. Similar process follow for the line AC also. And just see, I'm solving it. Just we have only few minutes. Just I'm solving it. Okay. First, I'm finding the equation of coordinate of D. So what is the equation of AB? That is 2x plus y is equal to 0, and this is x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. Okay. By solving these two equations, what I'm getting here? See here, if I'll multiply 2 in the second equation, what I'm getting, and subtract from 1 to 2, we'll get y plus 4y, that is 5y becomes 0 plus 8, that is y 8. So y I'm getting 8 by 5. And what is x here? X, if y is 8 by 5, then x is equal to 2x becomes minus 8 by 5. And x becomes minus 4 by 5. So the coordinate of M becomes 8 by 5 and minus 4 by 8 by 5 and minus 4 by 5. Yes or no? So coordinate of M I am getting already. That is, if I'll take the coordinate of B is x1, y1, let I'm taking the coordinate of B is x1, y1, then we know M is the midpoint of A and B, right? Then by using the midpoint formula, so x1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 8 by 5. By solving it, you will get what you will get. That is 5x1 plus 5 is equal to 16, and 5x1 becomes 11, and x1 becomes 11 upon 5. So x1 becomes 11 upon 5, and similarly also by y1 minus 2 upon 2 is equal to minus 4 by 5. By solving it also, we'll get the coordinate of B. Solve it. So by solving, what I'm getting, 5y1 minus 10 is equal to minus 8. Yes. So y1 becomes 5y1 becomes 2, and y becomes 2 by 5. Is that clear? Y becomes 2 by 5. The coordinate of B becomes 11 upon 5, 2 upon 5. 11 upon 5, 2 upon 5. 11 upon 5, 2 upon 5. So similarly, in the similar process, you can find the coordinate of C also. Okay. So when you will find the coordinate of C, you can able to find the length of AC, and also you can able to find the area of the triangle. Okay. And this is the solution here. It is given. The AC length of AC will be 6 root 2 and the area will be 32.4. The length of AC is 6 root 2. What is the options are given? Guys, see. Area of length of AC 6 root 2. 6 root 2. The second option, check for section. Second option, 6 root 2 square plus P square is equal to 136. What is P here? P kya hai? What is P? See, P here I am getting 8. Okay. P here I am getting 8 by solving equation of line of BC, because in the equation of line BC, okay, by using the 2-point form, you can able to find the equation of BC, then compare with the equation of BC given, and you will find the value of P as 8. Okay, P is 8 and 6 root 2 AC. So 6 root 2 square plus 8 square, that is 72 plus 64, that is 136. Yes. So the second option is correct. Yes. The second option is it is actually correct. But the area we are getting 32.4. Yes, the area is lying between 32 to 36. But it's a huge gap. So we should not consider this, because we are accurately getting AC square plus P square as 136. So option B is your correct answer. Is that clear to everyone, guys? Is that clear to everyone? Janvi Srikakulam, it is clear? Everyone, I'm asking to everyone. Just let me know. If you have any doubt, you can ask me also. Very good, very good. So this is the way you can solve the questions of straight lines. Actually, this is a lengthy questions. If you are observing the lengthiest questions are coming from straight lines also, and circle vagera. So then you can choose other questions if it is lengthy. If it is not lengthy and it is easier to you feel ki this is an easy question, so just try it by using the framework. So don't waste more than 2 minutes for one question. 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes. What is the time given for 1 minute? So don't waste time more than that actually. If it is not solved, then skip that questions and move to the next questions. There are some questions, very easy questions, you should not left in the exam. Choose the easiest questions first, then go through the moderate questions, or we can say medium questions. Then if you are getting time, then we'll go through the difficult ones. Is that clear? So in mathematics, you must choose the easiest questions, then go through the medium questions, then go through the toughest questions. Okay. So in the straight line also, there are some questions, those are very easy. In the starting of our class also, I solved 2 or 3 questions from JEE Mains. Those are actually easy. Right. And another question for you, this is homework questions. Do it in your home. Okay. Take a screenshot of this question. 2022 25th July evening shift questions. Okay, taken. Next question is also this. This is for your homework. And in the next class, if you have tomorrow tomorrow we have class, then we'll discuss at least 10 questions from previous year questions. Okay. So thank you. It's time to end your class here. Thank you all. Thanks for your participation. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your time. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. Thank you all. You can leave the meeting.